Ahora. Y la chico, gente. A ver. ¿Con quién? Aquí le tenemos que partir la cabeza hoy. Pero tengo muchas ganas de pegarme de hostias con Titán. Es una cosa, es una obsesión. De pegarme de hostias con Titán y cortarle la cabeza a la puta madre de Clive. Vale, a ver. Uff. Para adentro que te vienes, primo. Vale, nueva espadita. A ver, por aquí. Tenemos nuevo cinturón. Nos quita un poquito de salud, pero nos sube en 5 la defensa. En 5 la defensa y con un poquito de suerte lo podremos mejorar. Y esto igual. A ver, mejorar. Espadas. Hay espadas. Let's. Ah, vale, pero. A ver, porque mejorada y superior. Ok. Ahí te vienes, para adentro. Y ahora. Esto lo mejoramos, por lo que recuperamos en este. Y para adentro. Perfecto. Sí, es prácticamente el estoque de Jill, no me jodas. O sea, es igualito. La guardia, ¿sabéis a lo que me refiero? O sea, es literalmente el diseño del estoque de Jill. Vale, vamos por aquí. Y a ver a quién le partimos la cabeza el día de hoy. A ver, ¿tú qué te cuentas? Talón de anuncios. Vale, tenemos este norte de la Rosaria, no sé qué, no sé cuál. Y de aquí no sé si podemos comprar algo. Vale, vamos a pillar esto, que uno de meteorito. No sé, en general me parecen un poco ya tal las estas, ¿no? No sé, voy a pillar esto por pillarlo. Meteorito, vale, desbloqueado. Y a ver, enfermería, ya a ver qué me cuentan por aquí.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself. Understood. And thank you.
¿Le está empezando a afectar la maldición?
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
Me lo suponía que en algún momento esto iba a ocurrir. Me suponía que en algún momento esto iba a empezar a pasar.
You can tell me, I'll understand.
I can bear it.
A Clive me le tiene que empezar a ocurrir en algún momento, ¿no? O a lo mejor por ser dominante tardas menos en verte afectado.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Daos un pico, por el amor de Dios. Lleváis no sé cuántos años esperando por eso. Venga. Les van a interrumpir.
Clive, where are you? In here.
Es que lo puto sabía. Es que lo puto sabía. Me cago en tu puta madre. Me cago en tu puta madre, Gaf. Me cago en tu puta existencia.
What?
Me cago en toda tu putísima existencia, Gaf.
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
It's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid, but as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to.
Y entre medio está metida la madre por cojones.
Gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
A pegarnos de putias con Titán.
Man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
Venga, déjame ya partir de la cara al puto Titán de los cojones.
Probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Vale, debería de comprar potis seguramente, ¿verdad? Vale, es verdad que esto no lleva a ningún lado. Que eso, debería de comprar unas potis antes de irnos, que creo que en el último combate que tuvimos las gasté todas.
And what can I do for you?
Ahí está, potis, necesitamos.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Y para adelante. Vamos a hablar con Otto. Y nos iremos a romper la puta cabeza a Titán y, con un poquito de suerte, a degollar a la puta madre de Clive. Soy pesado, sé. Es que la señora me da mucho asco.
Gov gave you the news then. We're leaving for Rosalith, but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
No he leído en ningún momento si hay cosas nuevas, ¿no? Ahí está, Hugo Kapka, asesor financiero del Consejo de Dalmekia y dominante de Titán. No siente presión alguno hacia su patria y solo lucha por interés propio. Cuando descubre que su amada Benedicta Harman murió a manos de Citon infame, ordena a su guardia personal capturar portadores para traerlo y llevar a cabo su cabeza. Soldados, guardia personal de Hugo Kupka, por órdenes suyas, estudiado en la vieja guarida y deseando sangre fría a muchos de sus miembros para vengar la muerte de Benedicta Harman. No satisfecho con ello, ahora capturan a portadores de la República para traer a Cid y acabar con él de una vez por todas.
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
A ver, que nos tienen que hacer aquí el croquis de lo que está ocurriendo. A ver, Vivian, resumen.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Pues vale, hazme tremendo resumen. Como te lo resumo así nomás. Con memes también, ¿eh?
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka,
Or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dhalmekia over its occupation.
Me estoy viendo que coño tiene pensado la madre, tío.
Legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's breath.
Que se maten todos por todos lados y poner a su hijo como rey monarcoso de todos los mundos, ¿o qué?
Only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
Ir de frente con unos putos cosacos y arrancarle la cabeza a Titán.
We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Let's fucking go.
Lead on.
Por esto no hemos conseguido el poder de Sida, como ya hemos comentado. Imagino que en algún momento, pues, además el hecho de que le está afectando el tema de la maldición a Jill, cogerán y harán algo como: toma mi poder, lo que ya comenté en su momento, toma mi poder y lucha porque tú eres el Final Fantasy, Clive. Tras largos años de dominio imperial, este majestuoso castillo sigue recordando a las gentes de Rosaria el glorioso pasado de su nación. Directamente pelea. Me parece perfecto. No tenemos que ir por caminos ni hacer nada. Directamente putiasos. Me parece correcto.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Mira, no por dónde asoma la cabeza. No, por dónde asoma la cabeza.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
Ya, pero Hugo está cabreado.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Yo estoy bastante seguro de que la madre está metida aquí haciendo algo.
Do anything I wouldn't
En
do.
plan, que de pronto haya hecho esto el Hugo Kupka, justo después de que hemos visto lo del encuentro que ha tenido con la madre de Clive y tal. La madre está maquinando algo, está por ahí entre bambalinas, está haciendo algo. Es mi apuesta.
I thought I was ready for this, but
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Hola, he spawneado a 5 metros de aquí. ¿Qué tal? Pena, capital.
this isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
¿La plaga se supone que son cristales o...? Es algo que no me queda del todo claro.
Clive, we can get through here.
A ver, putardos. Habilidades de apoyo del enemigo. Coraza. Cuando el enemigo usa esta habilidad, uno de sus compañeros se vuelve invulnerable a ataques físicos y sobre él aparece el icono tal. Para exprimir su efecto, inflige daño con disparos mágicos o habilidades de icon. Derrota cuanto antes a los enemigos capaces de usar esta habilidad para evitar que te ataque.
There's only one fitting punishment.
Vale, para casita. ¿Cuántos puntos nos...? Tenemos que conseguir 2000 y pico para desbloquear la ulti de rayo. Que joder, me flipa que después de todo lo que hicimos el otro día, no tuvimos los puntos suficientes para desbloquearla. O sea, prácticamente hace un capítulo entero no nos dio los puntos suficientes.
Look what we have here. Gentlemen,
Vais muy de chulitos para ser unos putos mierdas. Unos putos random que van a morir en 0, o sea, es que no sé. Me flipa lo chulito que van. Y es como, sois unos putos mierdas. Vais a morir. Que todavía me dices que van acompañados de alguien un poco tocho y tal, pues entendería el que vayan un poco de sobrados y tal. Pero es que son unos putos mierdecitas. Es que son unos soldaditos nonames de mierda que van a morir con un eructo de Clive. A ver, tú. Bueno, ¿queréis marcha? Pues marcha tendréis. Y subimos de nivelito, nivel 28. ¿Cuánto me ha dado esto de puntos? 66. Ah, aún me queda. Creo que quedan 2200 algo, una cosa por el estilo. Pero no estoy 100% seguro. Es que todavía me dices antes que los mongolitos esos se van con este pavo. Y te digo, vale, este pavo es tocho. Tanto te entiendo que vayas de sobradete, que me trates de vacilar, tal. Pero es que es un puto mierdecillas. Bueno, sois una tropa de mierdecillas, para ser más exacto. Que vais a morir. Garritas al puto suelo. Y a casita. No, creo que no me ha pegado ni un golpe. Porque creo que no he perdido nada de vida, creo. Así que le he bailado bien sabroso. Un segundito, gente. Ya está. Por acá. Vale, otros tontitos que quieren que les dé una paliza. Dios, qué guapo eso, ¿no? Joder, ¿te has quedado por aquí atascado o qué? Pues que había justamente uno por aquí. ¿Se viene peleado? Bueno. La típica zona de que al llegar está todo en plan plaza preparada para pelea, pero es aquí. Aquí. O no. No, aquí vienen mierdecillas. Tú. ¿Disculpa? Joder, estáis todos cabrones. Vale, creo que prácticamente tenemos ya para tal. Un segundo, que no sé si me habré dejado algo por leer. Vale, gobierno de la provincia imperial de Rosaria. Órgano ejecutivo de la provincia imperial de Rosaria. Tras la anexión del ducado de sus dominios, el emperador Silvestre delegó el gobierno de esta región a la emperatriz Anabel, a quien nombró virreina. Uno de sus primeros actos tras la concesión del cargo fue la instauración del cuerpo de guardas oscuros, una orden de caballeros destinada a preservar el orden y la ley en Rosaria que acabó degenerando en el ejército personal de la emperatriz. Este lleva a cabo purgas en el que dan muerte a portadores y a aquellos que les ofrecen refugio. Ejército imperial. Fuerzas militares del Sacro Imperio de Sambric. Pese a que en teoría los cardenales ostentan el mando de las legiones, los soldados solo responden a las órdenes del emperador Silvestre, LSH. Los caballeros de dragotinos, lanceros de élite famosos por su asombrosa capacidad de salto, sorprenden a sus enemigos cayendo desde el cielo y sembrando el terror en el campo de batalla. Y petrosoldados. Batallón destinado en un principio a la defensa del colmillo del dragón. Cuando Kupka toma el cristal madre, también se hace con el control de sus hombres, quienes lo admiran por sus hazañas en el campo de batalla, su influencia política y sobre todo por la gran fortuna que ha amasado desde que fue nombrado asesor financiero del consejo. A ver, ¿qué nos quieren tirar encima? Vale. ¿Y este gatito se supone que me tiene que dar miedo?
What do you think?
Ah, mierda. Ni un esquive, ¿eh? Ni uno. ¿Para qué? ¡Ay, gatito mío! Joder, que no pillo los estos, ¿eh?
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Puta madre, cómo mete el puto gato, ¿eh? Con toda la mierda esa eléctrica. Suelo. Tiramos esto, que sube un montón el multiplicador de daño. Buah, chaval. Ah, mierda. Humillado, gatete, te he humillado. suelo, atete. Y a pastar. Bigote de Bengal. ¿Vibrisa? ¿Cómo? Vibrisa gruesa cuyo interior es fundamentalmente de metal, lo que explica su conductividad eléctrica. Sin embargo, los naturalistas aún no han desentrañado el proceso biológico que permite la acumulación de dicho material en el organismo de la bestia durante su desarrollo.
Jill!
Vaya, ¿en
We
serio?
meet at last, Sid. Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
¿Coño es eso?
Fuck.
Now, on to the festivities.
Ah, mira, gracias por llevarme la espada.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then. Headsman!
Where do you want me?
Señor, ¿usted ve algo de verdad?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Me encanta como siempre los enemigos es como que... Oh, han ejecutado a mi compañero. No sé qué hacer. Oh, me he muerto yo también.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
Vamos a salvar a la waifu.
I have to get to the courtyard.
Vale, por aquí no hay nada. Poción. Tendré que recuperar ultra pociones. Pociones no es que me haga mucha necesidad. Ahí estamos, ultra poción.
Don't you let her die.
400.000 pociones, hermano. No puedo cambiar 4 o 5 de las que he cogido por una puta ultra poción o algo, yo que sé. El plan, entrar como un hijo de puta y matarlos a todos antes de que toquen un solo pelo de nuestra waifu. Torgal nos sigue. Ya está. Lo tenemos hecho. ¿Torgal? ¿Qué poder tienen? ¿Qué? Nuestro perro es un puto dominante. ¿Cómo? ¿Cuálo? ¿Qué?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Ven aquí para te parta la puta cara, gilipollas.
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry.
Espero que tú tengas hambre. Voy a hacer aquí una buena barbacoa.
Stay close.
Pero en serio, ¿qué coño?
Getting out of here.
¿De qué es dominante Torgal?
Thank you.
Vale. Barbacoa. La barbacoa.
With me. That includes you. Jill, can you still fight?
Joder, tengo que tener a los tontos de los magos atrás, tío. Ya me jodería. A ver, un segundo. Espérese usted ahí. Voy a cargarme a estos mongolos primero. Y ahora entablamos usted y yo una conversación. Que son los putos magos como dos putos mosquitos cojoneros, hermano.
Still breathing, are you? Excellent.
then Lord Kupka's reward
Sí,
shall
sí.
be ours.
Vais a llevar un billete directo al infierno, gilimoñas.
Let them come.
Al puto suelo, mongolito. Es que ya me jodería. Enemigos derrotados. Vale, creo que ya podemos pillar la última terra, yo creo. Era eso, creo que eran 2200, así que ya de sobra. Venga, Huguito. Baja aquí, anda.
For now, but I bet that
Que tu
wasn't
culo tiene el
fast
nombre de mi
enough.
espada.
And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Yo creo que vosotros me iría lejos si no vais a venir conmigo. Porque evidentemente esto va a acabar en pelea de kaijus. Vale, vale, tenemos ahí la última de rayos. Let's fucking go. Vamos a cambiarla por la del triángulo, que no me gusta mucho, sinceramente. Ahí estamos. Se viene.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand. Kupka.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust.
Se va a cargar el trono, ¿verdad?
Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
Estaba claro.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, Then you shall answer for his crimes.
De hecho, fue yo que la mató. Tendría que decirle.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
Yep.
You.
Pero el que la despedazó no fui yo.
You killed her.
I did.
Se viene. Se viene.
Then I am fortunate indeed.
No, no lo hace. Voy a abrirte la cabeza en dos, cabrón.
I thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge.
Que empiecen los pinches putiasos.
I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield. You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my blood.
Me parece que eso no va a poder ser, güerito.
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
Mierda.
You learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me. I'll kill you.
Vale. Esto es una de las cosas que quería comprobar el día de ayer. Bueno, el día de ayer, durante el último directo. Que es el tema de si puedo cortar con la habilidad, con el entrada en el coso este, los combos tochos de la gente. El puto cabrón este pega fuerte, Vale, suelo. Es 30.000 de daño, tú. Venga, a ver, un momento, cuadrado.
My hatred for you is unending. Unreal thing. Let this palace be your grave.
What?
Voy a seguir burlándome de estos momentos hasta que terminemos el juego, ¿eh? Porque, lo repito por 1000.000.000ª vez, me parece absurdo.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape. The earth will always be my domain.
Ah, muy mal. Joder. Ah, que pegas varios. ¿Coño? Oye, estando incluso detrás de él, ¿eso me afecta? Me parece un poquito yatar, ¿eh? Joder, que le he dado, coño. Tienes demasiadas áreas, hermano. Tienes demasiadas putas áreas. Joder, ahí me confundo yo. En serio, demasiadas putas áreas. Por el amor de Dios. Joder, es que en serio. ¡Qué cantidad de áreas! ¡Su puta madre! Vale que yo esquivo como el putísimo orto. Eso no voy a negarlo nunca jamás. Pero Virgen Santísima, este señor. Áreas y áreas y áreas y áreas. Me cago en. Esquira telúrica, manifestación del poder de Titán. Es espesa como el mármol y emite un tenue zumbido perceptible si uno se le aproxima a la oreja. Como siempre. Ya se viene el verdadero combate. Los putiasos gigantes. Piensa que yo esquive mal. ¡Oh! Dime que le ha cortado los brazos. Dime que le has cortado. ¡Qué guapo! Va a convertirse en titán. Es que esto no va a terminar así tan fácilmente. Es que estaba claro. Y esto no puede terminar así. Ah, vale, estamos... le estamos quitando los poderes. Vale, ahora se está volviendo loco como le pasó a la primera vez Benedicta. Dios, qué guapo, tú. Ah, es literalmente manos te van a faltar para pelarme la verga.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
¿Cómo?
Wait. Another time, Mythos.
¿Cómo? ¿Qué es este pavo?
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Yo voy a pegarme putiasos gigantescos con el titán. Me quedo con el haberle cortado la mano, pero... Bueno, las manos.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Y no está ahora mismo que quiere dormir 72 horas seguidas.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile-loadings. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away.
Llamado mitos.
So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway.
Hace algo en plan como uno de los...
Tired to think.
De los otros, esto es como el Artema, pero reencarnado o algo por el estilo.
And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Algún día volverás, Clive, y recuperarás este sitio. El hogar que me vio crecer. A ver, pelea a lo mejor ahora... Bueno, eso simplemente vuelve a la guarida, ¿no? Sí. No hemos tenido más... Tendría que haber mirado a lo mejor durante el combate, si teníamos alguna cosa de estas de palabras clave y tal. Bueno, a lo mejor ha salido algo por ahí, pero...
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Torms.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Torms will have read about it.
Eso hay que mirarlo,
What I want to know is, what happens afterwards?
O es un perro o es un... O es un Torgal es de una raza rara de monstruo.
Let me know if you learn anything.
O es un dominante de algo. ¿No consiste de qué? Porque es que además ahora mismo tengo que mirar un momento el árbol del coso este, pero... Aquí, Torgal. Pero amigo de Clive, tanto es así que para salvar a Jill de una muerte segura en el patio del castillo de Rosite, transformó en un ser parecido a un Icon. El Hipócrates, Sí, tira de su hogar, Clive, a la nueva guarida, donde dirige la biblioteca, interesado en escuchar los órganos de Teddy Crow, bla, bla, bla. No es que sean muy importantes. Recupera cualquier información, bla, bla, bla. Durante el ataque de Wokutkan, la antigua guarida pierde el ojo derecho, pero es que no hay nada nuevo realmente.
Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
No pudieron tener su piquito antes, no lo van a tener ahora. El regreso de un prodigio. Habilidades de Titán. Ahora puedes usar los poderes de Titán. Despliega sus habilidades como gancho pétreo o puño sísmico y explora nuevos estilos de combate. Puedes comprar más información en la apartado de habilidades del menú principal. Destreza de Titán. La destreza de Titán, bloqueo titánico, invoca el brazo de Titán para protegerse de los ataques enemigos. Y si se bloquea un ataque justo antes de recibir el daño, se puede ejecutar un contraataque titánico hasta 3 veces seguidas pulsando cuadrado. Mola. Pero no podemos tener... Mola, poder tener aquí unos cuantos equipados, pero bueno. A ver, habilidades, ataque. Conseguido, poder titán. Vale, a ver. Aquí supongamos que va a haber otro. Digamos que sí va, ¿vale? Odín. Y Behemoth. Entonces, Torgal, ¿qué cojones es, hermano? Es que lo que nos falta son justo eso. Odín, Behemoth y Shiva. Entonces... gente, aguanta Soto.
Otter, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is.
¡Coño! ¿Qué hace aquí Ashley?
Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
No me jodas, es Ashley del Resident Evil 4.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Mira, veo aquí información de esta... Joder, vaya puto nombre, me cago en mi vida. Midadol Telamon. Joder, hija mía, vaya nombre tan puesto. Estudiante de ingeniería de la Universidad de Camber. Es toda una experta en tecnología empiria y da rienda suelta a su ingenio para ayudar a los miembros de la guarida. Es que, joder, vaya puto nombre le han puesto. Midadol Telamon. Es que me cago en mi vida. Ciudades libres de Camber. Federación de ciudades Estado independientes situadas al sureste de la República de Dalmequia. Antaño pertenecían a la República, pero en el año 857 proclamaron su independencia para no verse implicadas en los disturbios civiles que asolaban la nación. El poder político se concentra... Me he perdido. Se concentra en un consejo de eminentes mercaderes y artesanos de Camber. Los maestros de los gremios, la carencia de un dominante y de un cristal madre, sumada a las arcas repletas de guiles con las que cuenta el tesoro público, permite a Camber mantener su independencia y neutralidad en los conflictos que tienen lugar en Melistea. Por esa razón no cuenta con ejército propio y delega la defensa de la nación en un cuerpo de guardias urbanos.
A while, most likely. Any road while I'm here. I was hoping you could do us a favor.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her.
A ver. Vale, Vivian.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air. which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Estos personajes aparecen, igual que la Viven, aparecen de ningún sitio y de repente es como, wow, aquí está tal. Vamos a hablar con él. Wow, esta persona ha regresado, no sé qué.
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little...
The storeroom, was it?
Pues vale, vamos a hablar con mitad de él. A ver, ¿qué podemos hacer por usted, señorita Ashley?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause.
¿Y quién es el padre de esta
But
niña?
I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see
¿Cid es el padre?
All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefit.
A ver si me pone algo ya nuevo de... Hija de Cid, sí. Es que no me acuerdo. Si me han dicho en algún momento el apellido de Cid, no me acuerdo en absoluto. Data, más desde su más reciente infancia mostró su gran interés en los inventos de su padre, que la inculcó sus primeros conocimientos de mecánica. Ahora es toda una experta en tecnología empiria y da rienda suelta a su ingenio para ayudar a los miembros de la guarida. Vale, pues es que ahí está. Cidolfus Tilemon. Es que si no lo han puesto en algún momento no me acordaba del puto apellido de Cid, ¿vale? De la guardia, tras acabar con el primero de ellos, se le empieza a conocer como Cid el infame, pierde la vida a manos de un misterioso ser, ante el ataque de Le, legado su nombre y sus ideales de Clive.
Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Pues vamos a ello.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Pues nada, hacer la del chico de las tareas.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
A ver, por acá.
How's it coming along?
¿Y quién será la madre? Es que ¿quién será la...? O sea...
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Que puede ser adoptada, pero no sé.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
Por ejemplo, un Borca volador vendría de puta madre. Tener la base ahí volando por los aires, no desplegarnos en cualquier lado y sin que puedan llegar a localizarnos, sería bastante bueno.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Ahí tiene la lista.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter.
Pues sale, con esto hecho.
Bardolph's available.
Tenemos nuevos, sí, nuevas cositas donde nuestro amigo el Blacksmith. Y a ver qué tenemos. Ultiolítica. Para adentro.
No scratches, right?
Joder, tú, el fajín cinético este mejorado, ¿no? Que solamente nos mejora uno de cada, pero... Bueno, ahora tenemos que hacer el superior, ¿no? Al fabricarlo en el este. Al mejorarlo. Ahí está. Que tampoco es que mejore muchísimo más, pero... algo siempre es algo. Falta bandas de cazador mejoradas. Falta ira de la tierra, que no sé ni dónde se consigue. Vale, para abajo. No es de las primeras veces que me mandan para abajo. A la espada, a ver si... Uf. No me gusta mucho el diseño, ¿eh? Un trozo de hierro retorcido. Parece bastante feo.
Should be enough to keep. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Voy a tener que irme a tomar por culo a traer a un puto carpintero. Sí. Ya me puto jodería tener que irme a tomar por culo porque necesitamos un carpintero, tío. Os podéis imaginar lo que me duele este puto brazo ahora mismo, un segundo. Es lo que me jode ahora mismo la articulación. Es que ayer me puse a hacer musculación después de muchísimo tiempo. Su puta madre. Bueno, no lo hacía prácticamente desde el año pasado. Y cuando empecé con el gimnasio y empecé con las máquinas y tal, tuve un coso en la espalda, no me acuerdo exactamente qué era, y fue por ponerme mal en las máquinas de hacer ejercicio. Y desde entonces me había centrado únicamente en cardio. Y es que, joder, como tengo en los brazos, es que no os lo podéis imaginar cómo duelen.
Home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Venga, y ahora todo otro puto lado. ¿Puedo ir para allá a un TP o algo? ¿A un sitio cercano? Realmente aquí me pilla cerca. Puedo pillar aquí el TP y ir para allá. Venga, Clive, a correr. Ay, no compra pociones. Ah, pero esto lo vi el otro día por Twitter. ¿Os recuerda a alguien? Exacto. Es el puto Veigar de League of Legends. Debe referencia a Riot Games en Square Enix. No les debe de gustar por ahí el olete. Hay un equipo de esports contra los que compiten contra otras compañías niponas, como Capcom y tal. Y hay unos piques que no veis. Objetitos por aquí, para mí, para mí. Mira, aquí está nuestro compañero.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I?
¿Cómo no? Soy el chico de los recados.
Of course.
Esta solía ser su villa, no sé qué.
Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves.
Como me imaginaba.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could...
Que sí, que limpiemos los monstruos para que puedas ir a visitar la tumba de tus padres.
Thank you kindly. And take care.
Que sí, que yo me encargo. A ver, monstruitos. Vamos a hacer la del diablo, ¿vale? ¿O la conocéis? Es la de coger el agro de todos los putos bichos que hay en este lugar. Y tirar todo lo gordo. No sirve de mucho. Tiramos lo gordo ahora. Ah, creo que me limpio unos cuantos, pero es que... No sé si me los he limpiado, si simplemente los he lanzado a volar. ¡Oh! Parrisito. Al puto suelo, perro. Espérate, que no veo, tío.
Nice try.
Al suelo. Joder, qué mal. Vale, para casa lagarto este de mierda. Enemigos derrotados. Tenemos 500 puntitos. Podría gastarlo en mejorar algo. El dragón, bla, 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 bla.
That should do it.
Creo que la ulti de Lamus sirve más para hacer un daño contundente en X momento y ya está. Creo que la ulti de Lamus va a venir bien como en plan último ataque antes de perder el aumento de daño al derribado en enemigo. En plan, tiramos todo, tratamos de subir el multiplicador lo máximo posible. Y una vez está al máximo posible, ¡pa! Lanzazo de rayo y hacer todo el daño posible.
Be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Pues vale, con esto nos volvemos ya para la guarida, ¿no? Vale, alguna cosa por aquí. Bueno, Incerrar de Rosaria, invaden Rosaria y siembran la destrucción. En el año 878, Goku y sus hombres invaden Rosaria y siembran la destrucción de una tierra ya azotada por las desgracias, debilitando a su vez el control del imperio. Y Bernard, bla bla bla, carpintero, humedad de la zona dañada de la madera porque siempre ocupado preparando, No nos importa el señor, una puta mierda. Nos piramos de acá. Nos vamos para la guarida.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Se va yendo un estornudo. Joder, tengo la sensación en la nariz del estornudo, pero no sale.
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
No consigo que me venga el estornudo, su puta madre. Bueno, disminuye el tiempo de recarga del gancho petrio en 3 segundos.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Vamos a ver a la waifu. En algún momento yo lo digo, nos va a dar sus poderes. Simplemente porque ella como que no va a poder seguir luchando porque si no la maldición la va a joder la vida.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Esta señora me recuerda muchísimo a la Guardiana de Fuego en el Dark Souls 2. No sé, tiene algo... Sí, es casi igualita.
Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Pues sale, a ver qué nos cuentan. Gil, ¿está bien?
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Pues vale, vamos a ver qué ocurre con Torgal. Es que... no es un perro, es una raza rara de monstruos, es... un Okamis y a ver qué coño es.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
A ver, contadme.
Clive, where have you been?
Dime a mi perro es Fenrir, por favor.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be
Lobigélido.
but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Soy un puto divino.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health.
Ah, no le afecta la maldición.
He has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
A ver qué es lo que se va a hacer en el taller. Imagino, no sé si se puede hacer alguna mejora o construir alguna cosa o qué cojones. Momentos más tarde.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
En serio que quiero saber quién es la madre de esta niña. Que lo repito, puede ser que Cid simplemente la haya adoptado y ya está.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Pero en el caso de que no sea así, me molaría saber quién es la madre. Por mi puta curiosidad de maruja. Ya está. No hay mucho más. A ver, ¿a dónde? Imagino que ahora iremos al cristal de...
Now goes the hunt for Kupka.
Largely in circles.
De la República, ¿no?
Sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
¿Se vas a esperar literalmente detrás de mí?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Es que joder,
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
quedarte justamente detrás ahí en plan.
That is a relief.
Pues no tengo nada mejor que hacer, me voy a quedar aquí.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Visita. Vengo con Rintintín. A ver quién coño es.
For your trouble.
Ah, el tío.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Igualito es Clive y su tío, ¿verdad? Uno es super edgy, super tal, y el otro. ¡Descorta la botella de vino! Ya, yo creo que en este segmento, de lo que ya hemos visto del tío de Clive, ya ha reído más veces que el propio Clive. Un pedo de Sembrick. Nueva capital imperial, joder. Ay, imagino que esto ya está ya construido, pero. Ahí está, hija puta.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
No creo que el puto niño. Es que a ver. No. Segundo hijo de emperador Silvestre, tercero de Anabela y medio hermano de Clive y Dion. ¿Dion? ¿Qué? No. A ver, Dion es el otro también, ¿no? El dominante de Behemoth. Su madre lo ha involucrado en asuntos de estado desde que era un niño. También es medio hermano de Joshua, ¿no? A ver, así, para tener el medio de Sambrick, antes Sanchiru que sale de otros Rosario, después de traicionar a su nación y entregársela en bandeja al imperio, es puesta bajo custodia de la corona imperial, una farsa que culmina con su matrimonio con el emperador Silvestre, el nacimiento del príncipe Oliver y su ascenso al cargo de virreina de la provincia imperial de Rosario. Wokupka, Rosario, capital del extinto Gran Ducado de Rosario, Tora, hogar de Clive, con la esperanza de atraerlo. Sin embargo, queda derrotado en combate y pierde ambas manos. Antes de que Clive pueda asestar el golpe de gracia, un misterioso hombre de Waraut lo rescata. ¿Quién coño será? Silvestre Asage, emperador del Sacro Imperio de Sambrick, que accede al trono respaldado por el poder de su hijo Dion, dominante de Bahamut. Twinside, antigua capital del dominio cristalino, en un flagrante incumplimiento del pacto de no agresión, el imperio la invadió y trasladó allí su capital en el año 873. Los 5 cardenales, los 5 máximas autoridades del Sacro Imperio de Sambrick, por debajo del emperador, integran el Consejo de Sabios, un órgano gubernamental constituido por el Cardenal Supremo, representante de Oriflame, y Sanbrick Central y el resto de cardenales regidores de las 4 secciones en las que se divide el imperio: norte, sur, este y oeste.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will.
Ahora, esta quiere joder al hijo del señor este, ¿verdad?
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
Este va a ser pana.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Este va a ser pana, porque este no... Vamos, no le está gustando... La madre es una hija de puta y aquel señor le está tocando los huevos. ¿Se droga a lo mejor con la planta esa o qué?
Prepare for battle.
But sire,
Espabila que la vida te va a comer.
do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Yo os lo digo, este se va a hacer para nuestro. Pero bueno, lo que digo es que la madre está... La hija puta esa está planeando algo.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Que la puta de la madre está planeando algo. Pero estoy viendo, es que en 20 años esa señora no ha envejecido un solo átomo de su ser. Está exactamente igual que la primera vez que la vimos en el puto prólogo. Es que no ha envejecido un solo átomo.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Normal, se va a hacer nuestro pana.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Hija puta.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Has de clavarle a esta señora la puta espada en todo el puto pecho.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
A ver, vamos a tomarnos algo con el tío. Unas cañitas ahí, pim pam, pim pam.
my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
Para preguntarle si vio a alguien tal, ¿no?
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
¿Cuánto? Nada, como que... Como lo clásico de que vas a ver a tu abuela y te da ahí 20 euritos. Como si nada.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most
Un
intriguing.
buen regalito del tío, ¿no? Joder, 20 millones. Ojalá tener un tío así.
I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Imagino, por cierto, voy a mirar si hay algunos aquí para leer, que aquí no ocurre como en Shingeki no Kyojin, que cuando se transforman en los Eikons se les regeneran las partes heridas y tal, ¿no? Que me acuerdo que durante la primera pelea, no me acuerdo si era durante la primera contra Fénix o contra alguien en una de las peleas estas grandes, había un momento como que a Clive, siendo Ifrit, le arrancan el puto brazo, pero lo regenera. No es, a lo mejor es una capacidad que tiene Ifrit, donde está en forma de Ifrit, o qué cojones.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat.
Ya, pero ¿por qué?
I would stake your life on it.
Porque con quien tenía el puto contacto era con los del Sacro Imperio.
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning.
as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candlewood on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
A ver, lo primero. Gav, a ver. Los 20 millones no te los gastes todos en cariñosas, ¿eh? Otto.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal.
Spoiler, vamos a acabar cargándose el cristal a la vez que nos cargamos al pavo este.
For Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav.
Joder, te dan 20 millones encima te quejas, me cago en tu vida, Gav. ¿Qué pata tienes en las partes bajas?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
La voz del tío, tengo que decir que me suena de algo. O sea, se me hace conocida. ¿De qué? No lo sé. Pero resuena en mi cabeza su voz y me suena de algo. De haberla escuchado anteriormente en algún otro juego, en alguna película, algo, no sé. Me suena la voz. No sé exactamente de qué, pero me suena. A ver, en esto no tenemos nada nuevo. Vale, pero aquí sí que tengo que parar un momento. Que no podemos irnos sin comprar. Que antes lo he hecho y casi la cagamos. En vender, vamos a vender todos los objetos lucrativos. Y pues sale. A ver hasta dónde podemos avanzar, porque yo a eso de las 5:30 me tengo que pirar. Y no sé hasta dónde nos va a dar... ¿Por qué coño estoy cogiendo esto? Soy gilipollas. Y lo que digo, no sé hasta dónde nos va a dar tiempo a avanzar. Hasta ahora me estaba gustando la idea de ir haciendo más o menos como un capítulo de lo que es... El juego no está dividido en capítulos, pero en plan... empezamos suave, no sé qué, no sé cuál, parte importante, tal cual, pelea, pum, 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 cerramos. Y no sé aquí voy a poder hacerlo, porque no sé dónde va a acabar esto. Anda, ¿Gino viene con nosotros? Ah, está mismo jodidilla.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Vamos para allá. Un enigma entre las arenas. Como mínimo, creo que puede estar una hora más. No sé hasta dónde podremos llegar en esa hora.
Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
Queda eso, ahí está al fondo el cosico ese y por un momento me he pensado que era un objeto.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Great Spire. He let me come with you. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, falling like
Voy a tratar de colocarme lo suficientemente para poder golpear a los dos. Está el... ¡Joder! ¿Dónde está tú? Vale, pues ahí estamos y seguimos para adelante. República de Almequia. Nación conformada por una federación de 5 estados, ubicada en la región meridional de Tormentia. Su capital es Randela y cuenta con el cristal madre del colmillo del dragón, en cuyo interior se alza el castillo Dazbog, hogar de Hugo Kupka, el dominante de Titán. Este, en su obsesión por encontrar a Cid y vengar la muerte de Benedicta Harman, toma el control de parte del ejército republicano y le ordena cometer una serie de atrocidades para atraer a su ocho enemigo. Y el tío, hermano menor del difunto archiduque Elwyn y regidor de Portisolda, después de que el imperio anexionara el ducado a sus dominios y lo despojara de sus títulos nobiliarios, Byron se retiró a su residencia y pagó desorbitados tributos para evitar posibles represalias imperiales y mantener en secreto el apoyo que brindaba a los guardianes de la llama. Ojalá poder montar en Chocobo. Era bastante divertido.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
¿Cómo se llamaba quien teníamos que buscar?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Vamos a ello.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Vaya. Ah, yo creo que Clive, aunque se ponga la puta capucha, destaca bastante por la ropa que lleva. Y además la espada. Aunque sea diferente y tal. El hecho de dónde la lleva colocada y que imagino que canónicamente Clive evidentemente no va cambiando de espada cada 4 o 5 días.
Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of
Se comen a los chocobos.
and ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Se van a encontrar. Creo que evidentemente no, pero... Mira toda la Ilu. Joder, Joshua cada vez está peor, ¿eh?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. Only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Va a haber ahora esta Clive abajo y... No sé.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Joder.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Que eso de murmurar, susurrar y tal. Pues ¿para qué, no?
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Joder, ¿cómo traga? Es en plan, voy a comer rápido, yo me aparto. Y que Graves sea que se pega de hostias. Yo encantado. Vale, la ulti es unitarget. Eso me jode, la verdad. Yo decir que creí que la ulti de rayos sería algún plan truenos y rayos y todo cayendo ahí a lo bestia. Esto que... Antes de que tengamos que volver a pelear, ya lo hemos recuperado. Enemigos derrotados. Facilardo. Bueno, pues me voy a limpiar la barba. Muy agradable. Esta evidentemente sabe que este es, que este es Clive y que es el hermano de Joshua.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Clive? What is it now?
No ha hecho todavía lo de que quiere que Joshua está vivo. Bueno, que... Imagino que no está al 100% seguro, pero... Es lo que digo, no ha hecho todavía... ¿No ha contado sobre eso o qué? A seguir nuestro camino.
The Rawless said it themselves. Their guest is in the
Vaya.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
La liebre del desierto era
Rosina
él.
Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Pues vale, hablar con la gente, ¿no?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Ahí está. Tú, ¿quién es el que gobierna por aquí?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Por preguntar que no quede, ¿no?
Thank you all the same.
Vale, y este señor también.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Vale, pues por el momento lo que han coincidido ambos es en... Háblanos de la herrería.
You said Sid's contact was likely to be
La herrería, la terma y no sé qué otra cosa.
Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
¿Quién es un chico?
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Tiene que estar más a tomar por culo.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Vale, para otro lado.
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
De hecho, por el momento lo que más nos ha coincidido es lo de la herrería. Uno nos ha dicho en tal, las termas, la herrería, y la otra ha dicho en la herrería no sé qué.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Demasiado fácil.
you think we can trust him?
No.
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Tengo que mirar para tratar de potenciar el tema de los rayitos, de los del círculo. Vamos ahí, zascachás. Facilito. Enemigos derrotados. ¿Cuántos puntos tengo ya, por cierto? 600 y pico. No, yo tengo que ver para tratar de mejorar el tema de los rayitos con la marca del rayo. ¿Alguien? Información. Bueno, Dalimil. O sí, Dalimil. Ciudad al oeste de la República de Dalmequia, en el desierto de Pelgroy, construida junto a un oasis, ofrece un sinfín de productos y servicios en su mercado, al que acuden comerciantes de toda la República. Es conocida por sus aguas termales, en las que los viajeros se recuperan de sus largas travesías en las arenas. Entre las arenas, perdón.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Quiero verlo y hacer mis teorías y si es que se parece a la Midalel.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Yeah.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? by trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Bueno, puede ser un hombre ocupado o puede ser un hombre empalado por una espada por el culo.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
So,
De verdad, ¿nadie se cree que me intimida que un mongolo se me ponga delante? Cuando me acabo de cargar a 10.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Veis una cueva ahí en mitad del desierto, sale solamente de vez en cuando. Ya me consigáis una lámpara que hay dentro.
It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Seguid los cristales.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
A ver, ¿dónde hay cristales?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Vale, o sea, había una banda de ladrones que están robando los cristales o algo, ¿no?
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged, it's the lash.
Vale, aquí. Justo el único al que no he visto. Tócate los cojones.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Vale, pues no sé si puedo ir por acá. No. No, que a lo mejor ahí al fondo había un forma de L para ir para el otro lado, pero no. A ver si vamos por aquí y a buscar a la última persona ahora que tengamos que hablar. Estas señoras. ¿Qué se cuentan?
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Para allá.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
El mismo.
What do you want? Have you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch
¿Cómo me hubiese gustado que ocurriese en plan un poco lo típico que yo hago en los RPGs, que lo hará muchísima gente? De, sí, está levantando. Y se va, y ya está. Y la deja ahí con media palabra en la boca.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement.
Le están timando, ¿verdad?
Not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
A ver. ¿Qué te han contado?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town.
Vamos, los soldados de Kupka están robando los cristales y los están revendiendo.
Crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Otro lugar para que nos tiendan una emboscada.
Of course.
No sé si por aquí podré bajar. Espero que sí.
Fucking man of the wrong.
Es por acá. O tal vez no. Vaya, tenía que ir justo para lo contrario. Tenía que ser, ¿verdad? Tenía que ser.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Fresh bread.
Juiciest meat.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Para acá era, ¿no? Sí. Creo. Sí. Poder montar en chocobo, poder montar en chocobo. Que se llama más rapidito. O al menos montar en Torgal, que seguro que vamos más rápido también. Una kick salvaje, es como... No sé a dónde ha disparado aquí nuestro amigo Clive esa bolita de fuego, pero bueno. Ya, a volar. Y continuamos. Nos van a tener una emboscada muy seguramente. Estoy bastante seguro de ello.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
¿Cómo?
And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
No, he venido matados.
Kill them both.
Y tiramos esto, que además nos va a permitir recuperar la carga de lo otro. Habéis salido literalmente de la nada. Ah, vale, que viene nada más para acá. Bueno, que aguanta el puto pollo. Y para ti esto. Me has caído mal. Vale, 8000 de daño para ti. Disfrútalos en tu culo. De hecho, el rayo es muy buen daño individual. Es simplemente, como digo, cuando esté en combate, tratar de pillar todo el multiplicador de daño que podamos y tirar el rayo al final.
I think I did the role justice, don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Momentos más tarde.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
¿Algún problema con mi puto nombre,
I
gilipollas?
suppose it could have been worse.
¿Y es una espada por el culo?
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Cuando a alguien que le gusta molestar a la gente, le dices que no te digan algo porque te molesta, más te lo van a decir. Es que es un puto gilipollas. Antonio Nubor te ha entregado la insignia de la Rosa del Desierto. Que somos Samira o qué cojones.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Vamos a ver si hemos avanzado un poquito. Porque patente me tengo que ir en 15-20 minutos. Al rollo da eso, hermano.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle.
A ver si podemos avanzar hasta la zona donde vaya a ser el próximo punto de combate. Y lo podemos dejar por ahí. Ay, que sigue muy bien. Ahora, un segundo. Tiki, 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 tiki. Vamos a habilidades. Aquí. Esto no, es esto, ¿verdad? Ahí estamos y con eso se habrá mejorado. Luego las garritas habrá que mejorarlas. Pero no tengo puntos. Daréis usa Alexa, play despacito. Y encima tengo hipo.
Plates and pots! Silver platters!
Vale, simplemente todo recto.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubo was true to his word.
¿Qué pasa, primo? ¿Esto es un desierto de sal o qué cojones? Es blanco por completo, tú. Bueno, de caliza.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Dalmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Lo he dicho, a ver si podemos avanzar hasta la zona en que ya nos digan, venga, ve aquí, pégate putiasos. Y lo dejamos por ahí hoy.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Eso es un desierto de caliza, de mar. Es que esto, mármol a lo mejor, nada. No sé qué coño es esto, tío. Que puede ser piedra random blanca de este puto mundo, pero... ¿Me entendéis? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que por ahí pelea? Vale, no está cortado simplemente. ¿Eso es el coso este del dragón?
There it is. Drake's Fang.
will be hiding inside.
Y se supone que el cristal está adentro, ¿no? De esa
Along with goodness knows how
formación
many
rocosa.
guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then. Go safely, Uncle.
El tío va a morir también, es que os lo... Estoy seguro que el tío también va a morir en algún momento.
We have much to catch up on, you and I. I should expect you to regale me with the tales of all your
Es que estoy viendo que al final de este juego no va a quedar prácticamente vivo ni el puto apuntador, tío. Es que me cago en mi vida, tío.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Pues ahora, no puedo guardar aquí, ¿verdad? Contenidos, misiones... Pues voy a pararme aquí un momento. Porque es que desgraciadamente en el mapa mundi este no me dejan guardar la partida. Entonces es que no puedo hacer otra cosa. Así que lo que he dicho, guardamos por aquí, gente. Y mañana continuaremos con esta maravillosa aventura. A ver qué nos espera en nuestro segundo asalto contra el titán. En serio, me estoy viciando. Tengo muchas ganas de ver cómo avanza la puta historia de Blas. Si no fuese porque he quedado, de verdad, me tiraba fácilmente otra hora más porque quiero ver cómo va a avanzar esto. Quiero ver los planes que está tramando la cabrona de la madre de Clive. Quiero ver qué es lo que está sucediendo en Walud. Quiero saber ya lo que está pasando con toda la mierda. Pero lo que digo, hoy no puedo, simplemente no puedo. Así que nada, gente, para los gestos de YouTube, como siempre, si dais like, os suscribís, contáis, compartís el vídeo con vuestros amigos, te agradece muchísimo. Y como siempre, no sé qué me pasa, estoy un poco... Tengo que tomarme un café ahora mismo. Descripción del vídeo, gracias para Twitter, Instagram, TikTok y Twitter hago estos directos. Gente, se me cuidan mucho. Chao, chao.